Okay, in this video, I'm going to show you in a few simple steps how to add a new email account using CPanel. So what you want to do when you first log into your CPanel, you'll scroll down and look for the section called Email and click on Email Accounts. Now the first box it'll ask for is the first part of the email address. So let's say, for example, we want to set up an account for Jim, Jim, at, and then in the domain name after that. That's all you need to put is the first part of the email address. In the password square, now I strongly recommend that you use the password generator. Email accounts are getting hacked all over the place at the moment, so to have a more obscure password you're a lot better off. So in the password generator, it'll just generate a random password there for you. There's advanced options too if you want to make it, maybe a little bit simpler to remember. You can shorten the length of it, change it all to lowercase, only numbers and letters, that kind of thing. Once you've got one that you're happy with, and you can press generate and it'll keep changing it. Once you've got one you're happy with, just select it, press Control C on your keyboard so you can copy it, and then I recommend maybe opening up Notepad or a blank email or something and just dropping it in there so you've got it in a safe place, and then that's what it's going to ask here. Tick that, I've copied this password in a safe place, then press use password. Then you'll see it'll give your password a score. Obviously very strong is great. If you used something like password as your password, it would obviously be red and it would say, hey, this is not strong enough. So that's the password section done. Now mailbox quota, this is going to be a little bit dependent on what type of email account you're going to have, whether it's going to be a POP or a IMAP account, and depending on what kind of hosting account you've got and how much space you've got. But for most POP accounts, you would want to put a limit on this. So let's just go with the default here, 250 meg, create account, and that's done. That Jim account is now created. There it is there. So that's really all there is to creating an account. Then basically you take this information, the email address, the password, and you open your Outlook or MacMail, whatever you have, to install the email account into that program. But that's a separate video. So there is some extra information here though. Set up mail client, which tells you the settings that you'll need for that email account when you take it to Outlook and that kind of thing. There is also a section here where you can change the password if you weren't happy with it, or if you forgot to paste it somewhere before. You can change the password there easily. You can also do some other things here. One of the useful ones is access webmail. So basically you can view this email account online without having to install it into a program like Outlook. Okay, that's all there is to it.